Okay, so now we are going to start about the female reproductive system. What does the female reproductive system contains? Like the male one, the female reproductive system also contains different parts. And what are the parts? They are the pair of ovary, a pair of fallopian tube, and a single uterus. Okay, it is like a triangular shaped structure. All of you have seen the ovaries are there. A pair of ovaries are there where the eggs are developed, and from the ovary it comes to the uterus by the help of two tubes. They are called the all of you can see your book, open your book. They are called the fallopian tube, and ultimately they come to a part
Yeah,
that,
the
that is
14 feet and
that is the uterus. Ultimately it will come to a common place that is called the uterus. But the place of fertilization, it is the fallopian tube. That is, the sperm has to travel through the uterus up to the fallopian tube where the eggs are present, and the eggs get fertilized over there in the fallopian tube, and later on this fertilized egg come down to the uterus where they get implanted. They get attached with the uterine wall, and the zygote converted into embryo, and the embryo afterwards converted into an new individual. It may be male and it may be female, that we have learned in meiosis. How due to meiosis male and female gametes are produced, and during fertilization there is chances of getting union between two gametes. That is, it may carry XX, that will be a female one. It may carry XY, that will be a male one. Ova is what? Ova are the single egg that is produced by the ovaries. Fallopian tubes, that is called the oviduct, like the sperm duct, the tube present in the female, they are called the oviduct, or it is also called fallopian tube. They carry the ova from the ovaries to the uterus. The last region, that is the uterus. Uterus holds the growing embryo and thus help in holding pregnancy. So just now I told you that the fertilized egg, that is the zygote, will get embedded in the uterus, and afterwards it will get converted into a new grown organism. So like that of testosterone, the hormone that is related to the male reproductive system, the female hormone, that is called estrogen or oestrogen, that you can write, and it is the primary female sex hormone, as it is secreted in the male organ, that is called the testosterone. So the testosterone is the primary male sex hormone, and estrogen is the primary female sex hormone. What does it responsible? That is, what is the function? Function is for the development of the female reproductive organ, that is the ovary. That is the, sorry, yes, that is the ovary, female reproductive organ, and the sexual characteristics. Again, I am telling you now, the girls are facing different changes in your body, both mental, physical, psychological. All these changes are nothing but the secondary sexual characteristics, and it is influenced by the secretion of this primary female sex hormone, that is named as estrogen or oestrogen. And what happens? Ultimately, it is also responsible for the production of the female gametes. That is the ovum. And maintain the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle I will come out later. But previously, I'm just telling you, if a egg doesn't get fertilized, that is produced in the ovary, what will happen? The egg has to be eliminated out of the body. So what is happened during a certain period every month, these matured eggs get disorganized and come out with the all the equipment, that is all that it has been equipped to have the fertilized egg for pregnancy, that all will come out of the body of a female person in form of a cycle, in form of bleeding. Okay, the blood along with the egg comes out of the body of the female, and that is called the menstrual cycle, and it is having an time of 28 days. Okay, so it is having a cycle of 28 days. After each 28 days, the eggs get disorganized and comes out of the body of the female, and again a new egg starts growing. So now we are going to just see about the ovum, that is the female gamete. The ovary produces the female gamete, and it is known as ovum or ova. Ova is plural and ovum is singular. So please be specific while you're using these two terms. In human being, a single mature egg or ovum is released into the oviduct. So in case of human, only a single egg is matured, and it come after maturation, it comes down through the fallopian tube by the respective sides of the ovary every month. Respective sides means there are two ovaries are there. So in two sides, the eggs will come through the fallopian tube and come to the uterus. The ovum is a single cell
Excuse
and
me, ma'am.
just wait, Achal, let me just complete. The ovum is a single cell and is much larger than the sperm. So compared to this egg, the sperms are like this. Those sperms just come over here and they starts to enter the egg. Only this head part of the sperm can enter, and after that it becomes fertilized. The egg becomes fertilized. So the eggs are much bigger in size compared to the sperm, because this egg is going to nourish the new zygote. Every nourishment at the initial stage is going to give by the egg, because the sperm is only donating its nucleus only, and the other things are left outside the body, and only the head is entering the egg. So that is why the egg is much larger than that of the sperm. It is non-motile. I told you the sperm is motile, and over here the egg is non-motile. It doesn't have any organ for motion and is carried out by the uterus by oviduct. So it is done by the oviduct, and we will be going to read that the oviduct is having some finger-like flagella-like structure which helps in the motion of the egg into the fallopian tube.